Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'll be doing something that I haven't done in a while, which is educational commentary, and we will be starting off with a character that I haven't done yet, which is Shaolin. This was a matchmaking game I played on stream, hence the overlay. I'm sorry if it's annoying for you guys. And it's a game on Highford, which I like the map a lot because it's a very big map. I went scout this game as my tier 4. I probably usually would go for teleport. A, it's kind of more fun, and B, since Highford is such a big map, I think that the teleport can be very useful. But I did go scout this game, and I just kind of stuck around A and sometimes B, but mostly A on Highford. So I didn't do many rotations. I just kind of stuck around at one point and defended it the whole game. Usually that's not something I do, but I wanted to try it out, and so today I'll be kind of helping you guys and tell you guys how to do that. How to control points and how to fight as Shaolin. Now I started off, I guess, going C, but I realized that my entire team was going there, so I decided I'm not going to feed into that, and so I'm just gonna go A, and I'm just gonna hope that my team does well on C, and I'm just gonna go do my own thing. No reason to go with the entire team to one point. And here I'm pretty sure we started with a 1v1 against Anusia. You can't really block her delayed 400 MS lights on the reaction, so I wasn't trying to do that, but I did get hit a few times, and so low stam, had to run away. Don't want to be next to Anusia. And here there's a 1v2 or 1v3 even, but I think the Anusia just left. Yeah, the Anusia leaves, and so I'm up against Nuishi and Tensei. They did a kind of a correct gank. That's not really what you want to do, but it shows that they kind of thought what to do. And so when that happened, I was like, okay, am I in trouble? Am I going to die? And so I did my best to interrupt their garbage attempts, and since I had revenge for so long that I felt like I was okay. Now I got broken for kind of no reason, but there we go. The Nobushi ends up dying, and here I'm just 1v1ing a player, and I can't say player, so I should be okay as a Shaolin, especially since our healths are very similar. And I have a decent amount of revenge built up as well. He didn't count the garbage there, and he ate the kick, and that's the 1v2. Now what I did there is I used a lot of my dash attack, which usually is not a very good dash attack because you cannot chain afterwards or anything like that. But the one thing that it does have is it has a very good recovery, a very low recovery. So you can use it that way, as I did in that part of the video, in that 1v2. And now I'm just 1v1ing a Shaolin. I think I parried his top light, and after that it's I'm kind of ahead in health, and so I can take the initiative much easier than he can. I read the Shaolin that and thought that he would try and interrupt the Lawbringer from doing something, and so because of that I attacked the Shaolin, and I ended up getting the kill. There I made a mistake against Nuisha. Shouldn't have gotten hit by the heavy, obviously, but there we go. Nuisha ended up dying. She could have popped her revenge, I'm pretty sure, but she ended up not doing that for whatever reason. And yeah, I used the unblockable to kill her off. If you have a teammate that seems like he knows what he's doing, or simply if you have a friend, you can set up guard breaks, for example, with Shaolin, in order to get a triple light, and then the teammate can get a heavy. That's one way to gank. Or also, of course, people can guard break for your unblockables or things like that. So there's a few things you can do. And so here I was thinking maybe of leaving, but I saw there was someone coming. I think that's Anusia. I saw, yeah, that is the Anusia. The Anusia was coming, and so I wanted to stop her from going into the point. I read the heavy there. Of course, she could have fainted into a trap, but I was kind of okay with taking risks at that point because I had the point next to me, so I was okay. Now I'm just kind of trying to position myself and space correctly with Shaolin's quick backwalk speed. That is very much possible. And there, I'm taking damage, taking a lot of damage. Big mistake, but I had my tier 2, and so because of that now the Nuisha is dead. So again, this game I'm just kind of sitting around here because people kept coming in, right? Every time I try to leave, well, there's somebody trying to come and contest the point. And there's a fight going on here, so of course I'm gonna go help. I think in this fight, I do okay. Oh, I just leave, I think. Yeah, I use Scout and maybe I just leave. No, I do stick around for a second, but yeah, my opponent gets revenge, so there's an Bushu coming, so I'll decide to just leave. Or try and heal at least a little bit, try and stall the revenge, try and stall them in general as much as possible. Made a mistake there with going for the parry. I should have just feinted, of course, my parry attempt, but there it worked out. And so I have revenge now. You cannot pop revenge if you get hit by the Shaolin kick. And there I thought that my opponent wouldn't know that he can actually parry the unblockable, but he did know that. And now he's dead. So here is the worst play I have done in this game. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Twice in a row. Sorry. I mean, I interrupted my Lawbringer's long dunk or long arm, so that was a big mistake, but we ended up killing him anyway. On my stream I was joking that he hates me, and I'm sure he has a reason to. So that was not a very good play, but we did end up killing him. What I should have done there, of course, is just wait for him to get the long arm, and then I can get a lot of damage in a Shaolin. I'm not sure exactly what the highest amount of damage possible is. I'm pretty sure I can get at least like 60-70 damage though. But instead, of course, I messed up pretty hard. And now that I see nobody coming and they're breaking, I decide to leave. I try and maybe help my team here, but I find the Shaolin here, and so I'm just going to fight him. There's a Lawbringer trying to help me. And so we just kind of 2v1 this opponent. I was hoping maybe he would be going for impales, but he wasn't necessarily doing that, so that's why I was trying to garbage, right? Hoping that he would go for the impales, but that's whatever. At that point we were so far ahead that it didn't matter too much. I'm not sure if they unbreak or not, but there we go. There I queued up a heavy because I knew that the Lawbringer would go for his shove after his heavy, which is of course guaranteed. In these situations you can kind of queue up your heavies or go for things like that. Same here, the heavy was guaranteed because of the stagger that the shove provides. And so kind of talking about this game as a whole, I didn't do much except for sitting here on A and just kind of winning fights, right? So with Shaolin you can definitely hold points very well. You don't want to be doing it as much as with some other heroes. Your minion clear is pretty good, so you can be doing that as well. But with this video I wanted to kind of show you guys a way to play where you can be by yourself, without a team, without teammates, without anyone in comms, in the VC, and they unbroke here. The game isn't over, but I want to show you guys kind of a way to play by yourself, if that makes sense. Of course, I wasn't by myself the entire game, but a lot of situations were 1v1s, a few 1v1s, right? A 1v2, or a few 1v2s. There's another 1v2 coming up right now. So with these situations, there are a lot of things that you can do in 1vx situations with Shaolin. So there, my opponent read me. He got the light parry on the 400 MS light attack. The tier 2 teleport kick feat is extremely strong. It drains stamina, which is nice, and it's very strong overall, so you want to be using it. There I was in cold drops, but I knew that because I was in cold drops I was taking a little bit of damage. So what I decided to do is I decided to heal a little bit with my tier 3 feat by hitting the Nusha with a top light out of key stance, and then I knew that he would try. He was so low, but I knew that he would try to garbage me because he maybe would assume I'm trying to backdash or dash away or roll away. So I decided to do a top light, which killed him off and interrupted his garbage. There I healed myself a little bit with the kick, and everything you do, whether it gets parried, blocked, or it hits, you heal from with the tier 3 feat that Shaolin has. That is the tier 3 feat you want to be using. For tier 1 as well, you want to be using stealth that I have. You can use Iron Lung, especially in Breach, but I would say in Dominion definitely use this feat, definitely use stealth. And then for tier 4, I would say teleport might be a little bit better on this map, but if you're playing this way, but you're not moving around the map as much, but instead what you're doing is you're trying to trying to hold the point and do as well in team fights as possible, then Scout is going to be very good. I'm dealing much more damage because I have Scout here. As you can see, I'm using my dash, as I said at the beginning, I'm using my dash heavy a lot in these situations, in the 1v2, 1v3s. A lot of target swaps. Shaolin is very good at that, and then that was a 1v4 situation pretty much that I won. The Nusha left, so it ended up being a 1v3. And yeah, with Shaolin, that's definitely something that you can do. So practice that, practice using your feats in tandem with your moveset, practice using your dash heavies while locked onto somebody else. As you could tell earlier, as well as you could see, they have pretty good minion clear as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what character you'd like me to do next for this educational commentary series. Maybe maybe Shaolin but 1v1, maybe Shaolin but Breach, or maybe whatever other character you play and you think I could help you with. So thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.